The place is Kibbe, located in the Republic of Ghana, in the eastern region of the country. Ghana is also known as the Gold Coast of Africa, or in years past, the gold capital of the world. My longtime friend and now business partner asked me if I'd like to go to Africa and check out some of the opportunities. There I met some really fine people, some people Bill had been working with for quite some time. While we were there, we did some extensive research and we did some hands-on testing. We really found some gold and it was exciting. I could tell Bill was really into this. I mean, he knew what was happening. Me, I was a newcomer on the scene, but I'll tell you right now, I was anxious to learn as much as I possibly could because I saw the opportunity. We had a great water supply, the Brim River. I'll tell you what we did with that water. We washed the gravel and we found gold. And I was anxious to return and get started on a full-scale mining operation. In 1999, I got to meet some real neat people. The engineers and all the regular workers. I mean, they're fabulous people. And we did some more testing, and the results proved to be phenomenal on this new concession that we had acquired. The gold was there. We needed to set up the right operation in the right location. That's why we did a general survey of the area with our mining engineer, Roland. We were very pleased at what we saw there that day, and we could not wait to get back. Before we left Ghana, we acquired 5 more concessions, so now we have a total of 6 in this one area, plus 3 others that Bill had previously before I ever got involved. So together we have 9 concessions. Bill and I arrived back in Ghana on September 5th, 1999, and we knew we had a job to do when we arrived. When I first looked at the site, I was blown away. I mean, I knew we had a monumental task ahead of us. Our Ghanaian partner, John Otter, had previously, a few months before we arrived, had a bulldozer in there and cleared some of the heavy debris. But even with that being done, Roland, our mining engineer, he knew we had a lot more work to get done in a hurry. The first day on the site doing work, actually doing some work, was very exciting for all of us, especially concessionaire John Otter, our Ghanaian partner. A few days later, we got some heavy equipment in there and we started breaking ground for the first time. This type of work came to me as second nature. It didn't seem that big a deal to me at that time. I mean, we had a lot of work to do, and I know it was hard for everyone around me to understand exactly what had to be done. So I did my best to try and explain it to them and get the job done the best way I knew how to get it done. My partner, Bill Byer, just sits in amazement. He can't believe his eyes. He can't believe how much earth we've moved in just a few days. The most important piece of equipment is the 225 excavator, the Caterpillar excavator. It is very versatile. It can move quite a bit of earth. At the same time, dig down 6 to 7 meters. As you see in the foreground here, it is clearing the area where the pump station will be. John, Arthur, and Bill both see their dream coming together. The potential for this area is phenomenal. We have many years of work ahead of us with the 6 concessions we're working on right now. We cover both sides of the Brim River and are ever expanding this total area of operation. We believe in staying ahead of things. That's why we have a crew continuously clearing new areas of the site, not only for testing purposes, but also to increase and expand our general mining area. As you can see, logs are being carried out in the jungle. They will be used for the retaining wall. In this picture you see our men digging the post holes to start the construction of the retaining wall. Only selected hardwoods will be used for this retaining wall. We are attempting to hold up 20 feet of earth. That is the difference in elevation between the bottom level, where the jig system will sit, and where the wash plant sits. 20 feet 4 inches to be exact. My 2 engineering assistants, Sam and Fred, are closely watching how this wall is built. They know as soon as I have to move into different areas of the project, they'll be taking over the entire retaining wall project. Most of the time we use large pieces of equipment to move this heavy hardwood timber around. Another area of the project that is very important is locating good gravels. These gravels are used to build the roadways. These roadways will be used to go from one mining area to another and provide a good, solid base for the large tipper trucks and dumpers to drive on. Sam and Fred are catching on pretty quick. I'm really pleased with the way they've adapted themselves from their specific engineering professions to the civil side of engineering. Concrete blocks that we're manufacturing on site will represent a very, very important part of the retaining wall system I have designed. Jonathan Tetri and our foreman Joe have served as very, very good personnel regarding the construction and manufacturing of these concrete blocks. We place iron hooks on the top side of all concrete blocks. This makes it very easy for us to move these concrete blocks, which weigh about 400 pounds, from place to place throughout the site. We've manufactured these concrete blocks using a very high grade and quality concrete mix, which is needed to support the heavy wash plant that will be sitting on top of this last retaining wall. In addition to the log retaining walls, these concrete blocks will help support the final phase of the wash plant area. Each day we see another level of the retaining wall being built. Unfortunately, we had some severe weather. We had about 8 to 10 inches of rain in a matter of hours, and it really weakened a lot of the stress points above the first level. So what I've done here is manufactured a concrete footing 3 feet wide by 3.5 feet deep. Okay, and this is going to serve as a base to hold the upright logs in place, and also serve as a footing for a concrete retaining wall if we chose to pour one at a later date. We have trained all of our personnel who happen to be farmers and, you know, really people that live in the jungle, you know, and, you know, they grow bananas, coconuts, and that sort of thing. We've taught them how to become masons. We've taught them how to be cement finishers. We've trained them in carpentry. I mean, and we are so proud of these people. I mean, they've done such a magnificent job for us thus far. Let me remind everyone that's watching this video, concrete work, as you might know, is hard work. There's a lot of lifting involved. You have to be pretty quick floating the concrete out and getting it finished before it has a chance to set up and cure on you. And then besides that, we're battling the weather all the time. So the bottom line is we're very happy and pleased with the way our boys on the job site have handled every situation that I've thrown their way. Our boys have made their mark in the concrete business, that's for sure. Let me point out that this lower section of slab area, concrete slab, is very important because of the trough system that we're building in between all the different slabs. This trough system will carry all the excess water and possibly gold slurry into a sump pit, into a collecting area, so we can salvage any waste material. As you can see, we've used quite a bit of iron bar, reinforcing rod, to make sure that we don't get any breakage or shifting, and if the concrete does happen to crack, it's going to stay together, so there's no possibility of any disruption of our operation. As you can see in this section, the main slab is complete, but you can see that we had severe rains the evening before, and it washed a lot of dirt and mud on the area, and we've cleaned most of it off, but this is what we're faced with all the time, you know, whether we're pouring concrete, mixing concrete, setting blocks in place. The elements are a factor.